I love that catfish.
Okay, what crazy thing is about to happen now?
Good question.
I assume you.
Interesting. Okay. Video games are all right. What is your current favorite video game to play right now? Shrimp Plat.
Now look at that bottle. Half full or half empty. And here I believe you were brand new at this.
I barely know what filling this thing does.
Oh, you'll see. One step at a time.
Right. Yeah, I got one part of the bottle filled up, and I had to go fill up the rest of the bottle. Okay, cool. We're still back. We actually are back. I think I went inside. I didn't go inside this house. I went inside of a house, but it wasn't this one. I remember because the window still had one of those moonshine bottles next to it.
Thank you.
Oh, a donation for the kids. Thank you, Sam, for donating to the kids for St. Jude. That is special. That means that you want to support the kids. So good looking out, dude. Thank you so much. I have to log into my Tiltify so I can actually track the donations in real time. You can tell I'm an expert streamer because I'm doing the things you totally would do as a streamer to keep track of that kind of thing taking place. Big W. Big Dog. Obviously. Thank you, Sam, for donating $25 for the kids for St. Jude with the comment, Biga Chow. Big fan of Biga Chow myself and the artists, so thank you so much for supporting the kids. It's a great spider web. You're pretty much done with blueprints, so you guys Towerborn? A homer. I love that. Respect. As you should be.
Is that Benjy? He had a nice smile back then.
Back then is a wild thing to say, like Jesus. You know, Benjy used to have a nice smile. Like, you know, back then.
She looks starved.
Yeah, I don't trust her. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. I can't even throw her.
Rhubarb? That old guy who gave me the bottle? He looked like Benjy's brother. No wonder he knows so much about Benjy's pain.
He was my brother. I forgot how much that song was ingrained in my head the last time that I played. This game looks so good. It's so obnoxious. Right. I have Rending Step. I have Aerial Rend. Strand Blast. When I push back enemies, cool. Got Strand Push. Oh, right, the Tether Strand. Right, cool. Did I ever play the Alice games? Oh, the American McGee Alex? I know of them, but I didn't play them. I think at the time I was busy playing every other PC game because I was just getting into PC gaming. At that point, I had just actually received a PC that was capable of playing games like that without actually playing it like that, so... To answer your question, no. This has a lot of the same energy. It's a challenge. Can I float? Just double. I'm definitely missing something right now. Oh, wait a minute. What did I forget about? I'm not smart. Ooh. Hello, Husky. Thank you. Good to be back. We're gonna check one thing. Let this be a lesson to all of you. Never like take breaks from playing video games. Like you just can't do that. This is just one. It's not wise. Two, you end up like you can glide. I knew it. Ah, video games. Cool. Okay. The embarrassment is over. I remember how to play video games. Very nice. I think this is going to be a boss battle. Yeah, it is. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm capable of beating a boss right now. Oh my god. Imagine taking a break from Bloodborne, hopping back in, and you get a fight. God, I don't even know. Lawrence? I do love an air dash. How have you been, Husky? Wait, is there still no photo mode? Because I have a complaint. But there isn't. Always sprint off, fast, hold, gust, and win, wall run. Don't care about any of that. Customize controller, skills, weave, strand push, grapple, crouton, upgrade attack, objective collection, lore, pause, and skip. Menu tab. Nope! Unfortunate. Brother. Isn't there like a parry I could do? Chat, isn't there a parry? Pineapple. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Too much dip in your chip. What's the dodge? Realties? We battling right now. I thought there was a way I could. Oh, I could shoot those things back at him. Let me try it again. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Rust is real. AoE damage.
Are they drawn here because I'm a weakling?
So, not too cooked. That was my first time using a healing, though. This is the first battle. Ooh, pretty.
The bear trap was meant for Benjy. There weren't no bears around here.
Oh my god.
To Rhubarb, it was proof that things was going to get a lot worse, just like last time. There was no escaping it.
Oh my god. What kind of person would do that to someone?
I want to say it's surprising, but it's not.
Bottle's almost full. Just one more to go.
You know what I mean? Like gothic 20th century, maybe late 19th century South. Definitely not above using a bear trap on a human being as a prank. You've been depressed, trying to stay positive. Felt. Understood. I hope that you find a way to maintain that positivity. The good old-fashioned hang in there. You know what I mean? Which I hope you can do. It's the dodge? Oh, you're saying the dodge is the parry? My brother. That was close. That was closer. What have you been playing lately, Husky? I know you didn't stop playing video games, right? So what are you currently playing? Maybe you did stop playing video games. I shouldn't speak out of turn like that. Perfect dodge and knocks them back. Okay, good call. Thank you.
A friend offered us safe passage. I won't be long.
They're so close. They must be exhausted.
Stranded wall. Okay. Oh, look at this quilt. It's a quilt of stories, it looks like. It's done in a pattern. There's no story here, I think. Yeah, I'm reaching. Hey, Kaosa. I was wondering when she would show up. Unfortunately, David, you are not first. I'm so sorry. I just finished this section last night. Okay, that means you can watch then, right? You must be about that. You've been playing Bloodstained. Oh, Bloodstained is a really fun game. The first one or the second one?
Now that's cool.
I'm on the roof. You want to be on the ground though. Just want to see what's down here first. The first one? Okay, yeah. You know, honestly, like, I know, like, a lot of times I hear a game and I'm like, ooh, that game is so good. Because, again, like me, I'm not a harsh critic. I'm not very good at being a critic in terms of assigning a numerical value to a game. It's just that I have fun playing the game or did I not? And then what things kept me from enjoying the game. Bloodstained, fun game to play. Enjoyable title. Love these shares. Good to see him again. Hey, Chaos, so good news. It looks like Sam's gonna give you his first, so it's all yours now. So congratulations. Not that you ever had any doubt, but you know, I love that for you. Oh, actually, I was gonna say you'd be happy about this, Sam. I don't think you'll care as much as Kyros, but you mentioned Daruk Stanthorn. One of my bench Pokemon for you too, Shrimp Platter, is a Bidoof. I say Kyros because that's Kyros' favorite Pokemon. Big Bidoof fan, which, if you know Kyros' personality, that kind of tracks too. Also, I think Bidoof might be one of the top 10 best Pokemon noises. You know, every Pokemon, if you're like new to Pokemon, every Pokemon has had its own brief 1-second call that it does. Not them saying their name, but the actual chip tune of them making noise. It's been a thing since Gen 1, which was funnier in Gen 1 because you get like a Rhyhorn that's like, you know, this weird chip tune sound, and you go, oh, I guess that's a Rhyhorn. But that is to say, Bidoof in high def has this squishy toy sound. That's its Pokemon call. It's like it like literally sounds like you have a Bidoof plush that you stepped on and it was squish. It's so adorable. It makes me sick. I won't get over there in time. I don't know why I did that. I just saw the button be pressed and I pressed it.
Be brave now. Trust what folks do, not how they seem.
Amen to that.
The ghost got away. Hope they ended up somewhere safe.
Trust what folks do, not what they say. Amen. Ooh. Love to see it. Put this on. Okay. One hour silence occasionally broken up by a Bidoof cry. That's not bad. And someone timestamped every Bidoof sound. That's incredible. That's what a Bidoof sounds like when you bring out your Bidoof. I love it. Just a squeaky toy. That's all it is. It's squeaky toy Bidoof. Love it. Did that not get free? Okay. Let's go. That'll be the hottest track of 2025. I will always... A baby! You got your mouth open. Yeah? I don't have any snacks for you. I'm sorry. Any snapping turtles in the chat? By the way? Any snapping turtles in the chat? Press 1 if you're part snapping turtle. Not all, just like a portion of you is. Did it just snap at me? When I came too close? Do they meow? So I can't say with complete confidence I know the answer, but I gotta tell you this, I think it's unlikely. I'm pretty sure that snapping turtles sound like Bidoof. Again, not fully confident, but I don't think I'm wrong. They hiss? I don't think they hiss. I think they go skoo skoo. Can I make it over there? Wall run, go up there. Yeah, I think I can make that. I'm bad enough, dude.
Ugh, this stigma stuff is like spoiled meat left in the sun too long.
I wonder. Oh, that's the boss fight, the stigma area. Well, it's something to go that way. Oh. Oh. Then what's this? And what's that? So many questions, so few answers. Better not explore. Brother. I'm in turbulence right now. Just stand there asking? Is that what you did? Because you said you just played this part last night. Is that what you did? You just stood here and said, a lot? Oh, look at this horned baby. What a judgmental stare. Again, owls kind of stare at you judgmentally. No? Okay. I forgot. She's built differently. My bad. My bad. Sorry. I forgot. My bad, Queen. What'd you do then? What'd you do? Let me learn from the best. When I get to a fork, I always click the stick to see which way I need to go, and then I go the other way. That's literally what I just did. I literally clicked the stick, and it said go that way, and I said, oh, I'm gonna go this way. You watched me do that. You're watching the stream. I wouldn't call it hesitating. I would call it a bofa. Bet you won't try that again, Playboy. Oh my god. Deep. Gotcha. There it is. Ooh. 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 Stand still. Jugs, gotcha. Come here. Oh, they explode really far away. That's unfortunate. I was under the impression that when I knocked them back, they would actually fly right close by. Doesn't make sense though. What's Bofa streamer? Oh, St. Jude stream. Good bait. Good bait. Good bait. This soundtrack is so legit. I played the side A at the first vinyl because the team at Compulsion was kind enough to send me the vinyl soundtrack because real recognized real. That's a split open peach. And it was heat. It was quite good. Can I ask what controller you use? Well, I'm playing on the Xbox Series X, and I'm playing on the. Well, I'm used to my camera being right there, and it's not. I'm playing on this. It's the Xbox 30th anniversary controller. Yeah, listen, Chaosa, if I could ask you to not speak like that during the St. Jude stream, it'd be so beneficial. You know, no offense, obviously. You know, just trying to good foundation for the kids here. You know, don't need your body. No offense, just my friend. Just. What game is this? Hello, Twa. This is Cyberpunk Edge Runners. You know the anime? This is the actual game that it's based on. Just kidding, this game's way better than that game, and you can't say it's not because that would be racist. This is, you know what game this is. Shut up. Oh, a bird feeder. It's so pretty. Please don't say swears live on the air for the kids. You know, it's not uncommon to see random fishing nets strewn about like this. Even more so, I guess, when you are living in a area that is prone to flooding. Which you can see the effects of the weather would over time due to rising sea levels in this part from natural disasters. How have you been, foe? We'll just go ahead and get that out of the way early, you know, so it's not a thought later on. Is that a red cat scan?
Did folks used to meet up here?
Bad company corrupts good character. Talk that talk. I'm gonna screenshot this and I'm gonna send it to Sam for a life lesson. The books are still in good condition. Ooh, the gold foil binding edge. I love that. You know that's gonna be a good read. I'm just enamored by art and games, and where artists tend to put things and why they put them there. what story they're trying to tell. Is that a rifle? Just chilling up there? Nice. It's not quite a gun rack. It's just a rack that's holding a gun, which doesn't make it a gun rack. Well, that tracks. This game is so pretty. Stitch work, little needlework right there. Beautiful. Wish I had a first person mode so I could see that photo right there. Oh, it's that catfish. You see him? They got any good books? Maybe sit down for a spell. It would be nice if we actually had. That's the future of video games, Chaosa. Is that like 100 years from now, full books will be in video games like this. Actually, that's not the future of video games. That is video games. You can do that in Skyrim. They have basically full books. Ooh, the Dusties in the air. One of my favorite effects in games. That's a lever action shotty. I was gonna say that the lever kind of reminded me of a shotgun, only because when I watched an episode of Archer, he had a sawed-off shotgun that had the same kind of lever action, but the single barrel threw me off because the barrel didn't look long enough or wide enough for a shotgun. Good call. Couldn't wait to buy a house so I could unload all the dumb books you were carrying. Were you reading them? Were you actively trying to learn the lore of Skyrim? There's one thing to learn the lore of Skyrim. It's another thing to become a lore master of Skyrim. You read every book. Like, you want to know all about Tamriel. So you can be the actually person at a Comic-Con. Isn't Tamriel actually, it's part of the greater world of Tamriel, not directly related. Skyrim's like right next to it. But one of the things we learn when we read the book is that Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, one thing I'm guaranteed to do is collect books. Chapter 3, begging your pardon, Mayor. Dear Mayor Broussard, I don't know who talked bad on my good name, but I ain't the cause of Benjy running off. Sure, me and him got into it some, but that don't mean I hold grudges. Did my part to make a pass by their house and give my sympathies to Rhubarb. Give it time and that cooling will show up again, right as rain. Kindly, Okaydrian.
That's right. Rhubarb said Benjy went missing.
Yeah. Benjy did go missing because Benjy was tired of being picked on and didn't have Rhubarb's support. Can you recite the 36 sermons of Vic? No, not. I didn't lore dive like that. I've played Skyrim like 12 times. I've beaten it 0. Alright? Same as anyone else. You know, on my backlog completion list, my uncompleted game list, I actually did have Skyrim on there for a spell, but I took it off because I was convinced that if I start that game up again, I'm not going to beat it. My undiagnosed, youth-diagnosed ADHD will not let me beat Skyrim. It's horrible. Shoutouts to Daisy. Broken window right there. Bugs guaranteed to get in. There they are. Overgrown. Nice. Overgrowth. Growth. Trying to sneak around to get 800 pounds of books in his pocket. St. Sylvain's Got Talent. Call on all aspiring entertainers. It's your time to shine. Enter to participate in our Shining Community's first annual talent show. Group and individual performances are welcome. Show us what you got. Brought to you by Mayor Broussard.
A talent show? Bet all the kids love that.
I love seeing a random door up here. It tracks. Just in case you might need a door for emergencies, you know? Another flare. Did I not see these on the way up here? Did not. Ash Said Hi used to have a break screen thing during Morrowind Mondays where she'd read Morrowind lore books, and it whipped. Such a good idea. That is a good idea. I love her commitment to themes. Like, beating games and staying strict to beating the games is hard, but Ash actually having Morrowind Mondays and Star Trek Saturdays or whatever they were, while still trying to play regular games, and I'm like, I don't know, that's a hard schedule to keep. And like a year later, she's still playing Morrowind Mondays and Star Trek Saturdays, and she's making progress over the course of a year. The same way Tina did, or does, with her Final Fantasy Saturdays. And like, that's a lot of progress to make. And over the course of a year or 2 years, 3 years, like, she's doing it. I don't know if I can commit myself to playing one game once a week on a guaranteed day, no matter what. Even though I did with the rating. That kind of counts, right? But
Probably walked right by a dozen hates and didn't even know.
bait, bait, bait. Ooh. Gotcha. Gotcha. Whoa, chill, brother. I think I missed that dodge, actually. Okay, I'm starting to mix it up a little bit. I think I'm starting to understand the video game.
This is getting easier.
That's what I just said, basically. Nice. I love feeling proud of myself on the introductory levels, you know what I mean? The thing about Morrowind is you can absolutely play it for several years. One of the other things I admire about Ash Said Hi.
While Benjy's love was as true as his heart. Rhubarb was tired of tending to his needs instead of showcasing what he could do. By this point, Rhubarb felt he had moved enough.
Oh, God. What did Rhubarb do?
You know what Rhubarb did. But one of the things I admire about Ash, too, is that she genuinely does love retro games, just like President Noir does. But her dedication to playing just 1 or 2 games and being okay with that.
Where am I?
Well, now, how curious. You shouldn't be here. Let us remedy.
Who's there?
Hey, Addie. Long time no see. How are you?
Oh, fuck.
Dormammu? Are you gonna chase me? Alright, no matter.
Shit, shit, shit.
The Nathan Drake classic.
What is that?
Is this a train?
I hate platforming, I hate platforming, I hate platforming, I hate platforming. Why are these green? Ooh, I hate platforming. Ooh, what's over there? Can I have it? Can I reach it? It's coming after me. Can I get over there? 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 I think I can get over there. Can I get over there? I don't think I can get over there. Can I get over there? Invisible wall? Shout out to Star Wars Jedi. What's over here? Wait, go back. There was a hole in the wall. I'm so sad.
Go, go, go!
Oh, not Dormammu. I meant Eliath. Sorry, Marvel fans.
Let me get out of here.
Okay. Beautiful. Oh, the real bottle tree. Not the one Rhubarb had outside of their house. Got it. Dope.
Oh, thank God. What the hell was that?
Hey, what the H word was that?
Let me just get back to that fish. Yeah.
When It Is Tina started 14 on Saturday, I was like, I will not live to see the end of Shadowbringers, but here we are. Yeah, pass me up too. We gave her the incentive of passing Adrian. I love how it was fueled by passing me up. And honestly, if that was a motivation, which I don't think it was for her, I think she always just wanted to play the game. But I think it's a little special treat for the community to pass up Adrian as a barometer to cheer upon the entire time, which I'm happy about because it doesn't affect me, but it makes me happy to see that she fell in love with the game enough to start making a sub out of it. We made it. But how are you, Addie? You surviving? Hope you're well. Chilling. About the same as you surviving, you know what I mean? Surviving. Hanging out. Raising money for the kids of St. Jude. You know what it is? You know what it is? You hated Morrowind's very guts, but Morrowind Mondays made me try it again as a grown-up, and it slaps. I love the power of influence for influencers. Where you rapscallions just can't help yourselves. And the streamer starts playing a certain game and you say to yourself, you know what? I think I should play this game again. And it's not even seeing the game. I think a lot of times the influential part is seeing a streamer or content creator play a game and they're genuinely enjoying the ride. And you're like, well, shoot, I want to enjoy that game again too. I enjoy it. Yeah, I was doing it incorrectly. They're enjoying it. No one's yucking their yum. Did someone yuck my yum? That's that mean old catfish. What's back that way? I think I already went that way. I'm going to cuss. I did go that way. I remember now. Your tum hurts? Oh no, I hope your tum feels better. Get some rest.
Hey, Zul. Got everything you need?
I think that's everything.
Then hurry up and fix that tangle.
Get well soon, by the way, or else. I know it seems like a haha, okay, Adrian, I'll get better or else, but I do mean or else. And don't make me tell you again. Oh, I did want that attack. Yeah. Give me that. I'm in room, bon, you know. Love that catfish.
Okay, what crazy thing is about to happen now?
Good question.
I assume your first time in Iwi was a bit eventful?
Oh, yeah. You could have warned me about the fog.
Fog? Oh, that fog. Yes. Must have slipped my mind. I'm a tad dehydrated. You get a pattern?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be so personal.
Love her, Aaron.
Secrets are a terrible burden. That's why I'm so eager to help. By listening.
Okay. So what do I have to do to help Benjy so I can get you down, so I can save my mama?
Use that pattern to fix that big old tangle. You'll need to reweave Benjy too. But first things first, go fix that tangle.
I love that Hazel was reluctant to do the thing. Because a lot of times in games, a character out of nowhere who seems sagacious tells you to go do something, and the character is like, well, here goes nothing, and then they do the thing. Whereas Hazel was like, wait, before I do this, what's going to happen? Which is a great question to ask. And one that I think we should all ask before using someone's past trauma to unravel the current traumas that have caused a Groot-like tree to hang onto a catfish for who knows how long.
When Rhubarb said go inside the hollow tree for a game,
No way.
Benjy did it. Even when he was nailing the hollow shut, Benjy trusted him. There must have been a moment when Rhubarb decided to leave him there. And a moment when Benjy, trapped inside that tree, finally understood. He must have cried to the heavens. Somehow the tree took pity, and somehow Benjy become the tree. But he'd never forget that the brother he had loved had done this to him.
Wow. What kind of magic is that? And what kind of man would kid?
Okay, that's actually way worse than I thought. I thought maybe he like pushed him out on the boat and rowed him out somewhere and left him there, or drowned him, like something fairly quick. I didn't know bro lied to his brother, played hide and seek, and then boarded him up into a tree and said, Kiki, be right back, and never came back. A slow death in a tree where no one can hear you and you can't get out? Oh my god.
Kill his own brother.
Okay. What do I...
Oh, patterns, Benjy. Benjy was betrayed by the one he trusted most, his brother Rhubarb, for the simple crime of being born different. Nailed inside a tree, he was left to die, abandoned and alone. Great story. Thank you, game, for sharing that with me.
do now?
Now scuttle up on Benjy like a squirrel now.
I remember my brother. His fate was so cruel. He saw things so different, branded a fool. He found trouble often, each place we'd go.
New mythical creature, Benjy.
He didn't know that this was the end.
Poor Benjy.
He was my brother, Benjy his name. He saw things different, he was my shame.
What?
And I said goodbye, I said farewell.
No one saw that. It's
I
okay.
took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
Excuse me.
Oh my god.
The locals got angry, left traps out for him. Threw rocks, started shouting, his prospects were grim. Easy to blame Benjy, my mother's favorite son. For her and my family, my plan had begun. Let's play together. You go and hide in a cypress tree hollow. It was safe and dry.
This is horrible.
He trusted me fully. I nailed him
That's weird.
inside.
It almost looked like it got dug out of him.
He thought we were playing. That was a lie.
This song makes so much more sense now. Oh my god.
He was my
My brother,
Benjy
his name.
He saw things different.
He was my shame.
Sorry to be moving you around like this.
I said farewell. I took my hammer.
My ticket to hell.
He
Was my brother, Benjy his name.
He
Saw things different.
He was my shame. And I said goodbye.
I said farewell.
I
Took my hammer. My ticket to hell. Man. Like a bop, but man, the wrong way for a bop to be bopping. A sad bop. A tragic bop.
Oh, that looked like it hurts. I bet that's where I used the pattern.
You spitting. Benjy his name.
Mind moving your arm a little bit so I can get up?
Emo
Is that okay?
yeehaw for real. You know, it's one thing to be emo yeehaw about your lover left you and you miss what life used to be like back of the truck looking at the stars at night with your dog and your woman and your boys and your pickup and your bud. It's another to be emo yeehaw because you killed your brother. Because you were shameful about who they were and they had more attention from your mother, but they embarrassed you, made your life miserable with moves. Mythical creatures such as Benjy have transformed their trauma into a wound. Attack it to clear the stigma. Is that all it takes to clear trauma? Just attack the wound?
Taking a shot in the dark here.
Maybe.
You'll let him go now, won't you?
Oh, there you go, baby. He's so happy. How many years was he stuck up there?
This ain't more than a mud puddle. Meet me at Rhubarb's dock.
I don't know if they said how long dude had been up there for a
Where's
while,
that
but
fish?
long enough.
He better keep his promise.
You talking to the beaver? Just like me for real, actually. I'd be talking to the beaver too.
Whoa! Pardon my mud. What'd you see? Tell me all the juicy details.
Is this entertainment for you?
Well, fish ain't got no TV.
The things I saw? I get why Mama had to wash her day off when she got home. Use up all our hot water on really bad days.
Oh, was your mama a weaver too?
Social worker. She never really felt like she helped enough. Do you think I did enough for Benjy?
Oh, my dear. Weavers do fix things deep down. They mend parts of your soul so ripped, you'd forgotten they were ever one piece.
How do you know so much? Did a weaver ever help you?
Oh, I don't like to talk much about myself. Hop on.
Do you
Oh,
have
I'm not
trauma?
as slimy as I look. Don't you want to find your mama?
Does this catfish have trauma they're not talking about too? We have to attack their wound?
Now wait till I tell everyone how that terrible tree abducted me for my stories. And just when I was about to be desiccated, a weaver showed up.
This one's a fun little chapter.
As Hazel ventured downriver, her powers grew stronger. She glimpsed it past, seeing some members of Ma and others strange and unknown. Hazel was perturbed by what she'd seen of a giant man tree in his heartache. But thanks to my help, she reweaved his knots and sealed his pain in a magic bottle placed in the grand tapestry. Once she set me loose, I offered her my assistance to locate her Ma. But there was more than meets the eyes in these waters. More than just a gentle tree man lurking about. I guided her through the murky waters to the flooded area where her house should have washed up.
Chapter for Wicked Temper. Hello, Akadak. Hey, Compulsion Games in the back of that car. Little Easter egg. You see it? Well, it's clear as day now. Of course you see it. And the beaver is pointing right at it.
Tell me your
And they're zooming
mama
in
never
further.
told you
Okay.
stories about critters and weavers? Oh, you're lucky I come along.
What?
Oh, that's two-toed Tom. Big gator. I gotta drop you off fast.
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mama.
It's a
I
tortera.
ain't of a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of bells. Some church folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kindly. If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
Trifling ass mudcat.
Hey, I heard that.
That's my favorite line. I remember that from the trailer of the game. I love trifling ass mudcat. Like, I love that so much. Well, they put Tom Kinch in this. Who's that? Hey, by the way, by the dubs, BTW the wubs away. Fiddlesticks. I forgot what I was gonna say. It was very important too. Now I'm sad again. Was it about Two-Toe Tom? Is it about Torteras?
Hey,
I don't know actually.
Okaydrian. I didn't want to scare you, but Risa!
What was it about?
Oh!
Was it about Ash said hi? I don't know, but she's here. And she's back for 36 months. That's 3 years. Hi. We were speaking about you earlier, Ash, with great affection attached to it. No surprise in speaking about you. Welcome back to the classroom for 36 months. Hello. What was I going to mention? What was I going to speak about? Oh, wait a minute. They said that Two-Toe Tom has a complete dislike and hatred for bells and the sound of bells. In the story of Peter Pan, what was it? It was a clock, right? Captain Hook always knew when that croc was coming because the croc had a clock inside of it that he swallowed, right? Because the whole reason he has the hook on his hand is because the gator ate his hand, right? But I forget why the gator has a clock inside of him. I was thinking of that because I was trying to recall if there was a bell incident with that crocodile from Peter Pan or not, but I don't think there was. Just the clock. So no relation. Long story short. Ooh, more Pokemon. In the water right here. Ash, how have you been? Actually, never mind. Cross that out. I don't want to know right now. Ash, what were your immediate thoughts when you saw Oblivion remastered on your screen? I know you streamed the reaction. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I feel like it's important to ask you. about. Yeah. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna play it? Because that game technically came out in 2025 now. Does that go against your code? Can't you can play it, you can't stream it, can you? What's the rule?
That must be the church.
That church is so far away. Sometimes I get, to borrow a word from Twafo, I get cross in games when the real world in the game is connected so well. Remember back in PlayStation 1, not even PS1 really, because PS1 kind of did it well. Remember back in like Nintendo 64, well, not even then. Remember back in like Super Nintendo, if you saw something in the distance, you knew, oh, I'm gonna reach that by going to the level a little bit, and then I'll get transported there. But somewhere along the line, games got good enough that if you saw a thing in the distance, you knew you were actually gonna make your way over there. Real talk. Not teleported over there. You'd walk the entire distance if you saw in the distance. Like, hey, there's my destination marker where the castle is. It should be a hop, skip, and a jump away. And it wasn't. Uh-oh. I technically landed on an air tube, a tire, so I feel like I should have been safe. So I once again returned to the status of being cross. First person I thought of too. Isn't it great Ash to be associated with the video game? Like the way people think about me with Shenmue, now people think about you for that. Oh, there we go. I think it's cute when people can be associated with the game they love so much. Like everyone knows when anything cyberpunk happens, there's one person we always rally to right away. We have you for Star Trek Online and Marwood Mondays. For 14, we have Naja for all things 14 related. For anything related to the world of Remedyverse, there's Samuel Mash. I think it's nice to be known for the things that we love. Our interests. And why they're interesting to us. Can I make it over there from here? I'm a gamer, so I guess so. Ooh. Plus, not forgetting, I know this is a return to the tangent that I had about an hour ago about games to play, but also with all those games out right now to play, did we forget? We didn't. That the remaster for Suikoden came out and Lunar Silver Star Story. Like, there's no excuse not to have a video game to play. There's every video game to play right now. Can I get over there? Or just go around this way? That's defo what I do. Oh yeah, defo. Ooh, hold up. The Presidential Noir was playing Shenmue the other day, and I know you're V busy, but I was like, Okaydrian's gonna show up any moment. Aw, dude. I feel, I don't know why, but like Twafo, I imagine you as the dog from Futurama, aka the saddest episode ever. Just waiting outside as winter passes by. Any minute now, Adrian's gonna show up. Any minute now. Just laying down long enough for someone to kill Balder, and then Fimbulwinter shows up, and then you pass away right as Ragnarok happens. I was laid down and died eventually. Unfortunately, hate that for you. Hot Dog Tom or whoever was up to his old BS, now it's just waiting. That is a good old hot dang Tom. My tax return is hitting my account Monday or Tuesday, and I scooped in this week in Rest. Ooh. Were you a big fan of those games? I'm guessing you wouldn't buy them unless you were a big. Well, that's not true. Maybe you want to play them and you never got a chance to. Where does Suikoden rank on your listing of RPG favorites? Or did you ever get a chance to play them, Jesse? They also redid Saga Frontier 2. See, I can't play that because I own that on the original console, PlayStation 1. And the reason I own it is because the Sony PlayStation memory card, the handheld one of the few games that actually has an operational game on
Gotta
it
move quickly now.
is Saga Frontier 2. Fun fact. There weren't a lot of games that took advantage of it, but Saga Frontier 2 was definitely one of them. Of course, I'm sure that whatever technology it was in that card that Saga Frontier 2 took advantage of is probably a default entry in the game now due to the growth of technology. Imagine it wasn't, though, and they just said, nah, you had to be there for that. Sorry, no bonus. By the way, Twaffle, one of the saddest things ever happened in cartoon history. I never fully got into Futurama, and by fully got into, I mean that I never watched several seasons of it. I just caught many episodes of it, but I'll never forget that episode. Like, broke my... Like, how do you open up a show like that? What a bold choice, though. Because you think you're setting the tone for the show, but you're kind of not. I don't think, at least from the episodes that I watched, nothing else in the show hit like that ever again. But if you're Matt Groening and you're like, okay, how do I make this show not Simpsons? Oh, I know, I'll just break everyone's heart as soon as I start off. Cool.
Wait up. That floating island is the gator?
Cool gator. Saga Frontier 2 is a different game experience. Suikoden 2 is probably in my top 10. Oh, okay. So it's real. Is that a snake? You loved Futurama? I don't know why, but I could picture you, Ash, at like a bus stop or waiting for your Lyft or Uber, just sitting there like a Walkman, just going ding 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 ding. I have never heard of today's special. There was a certain period of time when I just stopped watching Nickelodeon altogether. I watched it back in the day when they had things like All That, Roundhouse, Doug, My Brother and Me, which I thought was dope. Larissa Explains It All, Salute Your Shorts, Hey Dude, all that stuff. But at a certain point, I literally just said, I'm done watching Nickelodeon. Watched all the shows, God's Double Dare, like, I was about it. But I wanted more. Might need more health than that, not sure yet. That was okay. Bad news. Oh my God, Twaffle, it's one of my favorite theme songs of all time. I don't remember a thing about the show, but one thing I do remember is that ding, 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 ding. A little while's a little strange when you make your home out on the range. Ding, 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 ding. Start your horses and come along. Ding, 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 ding. But you can't get it right if you can't hold on. Ding, ding. singing yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay. What? Like the cowboys say. Sing it again now. Yippee-ki-yay. Get along, little doggy, till the break of day. Keep an eye on that blah 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 blah. Shoot down that killer cacti. Hey, dude.
Gotta head to the church.
Show us whack. Miss it so much. You love Clarissa? Yes. So what was today's special about? Ah, thank you. Jesse's such a great mom. Despite what Chaosis says. This gator sign makes way more sense now. Hey, dude. Any hey dude in the chat? What's the Nickelodeon show that's stuck in the head of some of y'all? What's the show you think back to like, oh man, that's my joint back in the day, I think. Hey, dude. I had a thing for Wild and Crazy Kids with Omar Gooding, related to Cuba Gooding Jr., Donnie Jeffcoat, and I forget the other person, the third person. But Wild and Crazy Kids.
When was the last time someone lived in here?
Oh, we got a low res pot. Guts? Oh man, with the homie Mike O'Malley? You know what I'm saying? Do you have it? Ooh, do you have it? You know what's funny is like back in the day, I wanted like... Have you ever met anyone in your entire life who used to watch Guts who told you, you know what, I don't think I would have won? Every person I've ever met has said, you know what, bro, if I was on Guts, I would have won. I never met a more confident group of people than people who weren't on Guts. Some people were like, well, Jeopardy, I think I can win. I don't know, I'm pretty good at trivia. I think I would do well, right? Family Feud, maybe, like, American Ninja, I don't think I can do that. That's too tough for me, bro. That's just too tough. Tough Mudder, ooh. But if you say Guts, I've never met a kid that was like, I don't know, Guts seems pretty tough. You know why? I was one of those kids. I'm telling you right now, I would have won Guts. I watched these challenges. I used to watch American Gladiators too, Jesse. I'm telling you right now, I would have came home with the aggro crag. There's no way, bro, that I climbed that crag and a gigantic paper mache boulder is gonna stop me from climbing up that hill. Are you kidding me? I'm going up that hill and I'm pressing that big red button. On God, like, bet money. There's no shot. Maybe Patricia was right. I should put down the bottle, but when I was fishing by the shack last night, I swear I saw a catfish about as big as a Cadillac. Swam right past me and winked with a strange eye. Said, what a beautiful night this is, mon ami. I just sat there like a slack-jawed asshole. Zoomed away just laughing.
Catfish need to leave these people alone. Got them questioning their sanity.
Could I be on your Legends of the Hidden Temple team? Yes. Yes. Ash would be an honor to be on the same team as you. The question is, who are we? Are we the Silver Monkeys? Are we the Blue Barracudas? Are we the Orange Iguanas? Like, what team do we rep? The winning team, obviously, but like... Although I would have had a hard time, I think, doing Legends of the Hidden Temple, because I think if one of those guards jumps out and jump scares me, I'm swinging. And I don't know if they tell you before the show, please don't hit the staff. But if I'm going through that temple and someone reaches out and goes, ugh, and grabs my shoulders, bop, bop. You know, just pap, pap. Not even like a true punch, just like a really like broken hand punch, like mink. Quick little minks. Be the first kid in history to mink up someone. It'd be embarrassing. I can assemble that silver monkey in my sleep Brother, the agony of watching that show and watching people try to put together that silver monkey. That is generational trauma, brother. I'm telling you. Especially the head portion with that long vertebrae you gotta put in the side and then slam the top of it. Agonizing. Actually a traumatic experience. Like, what are you doing? Like, please, just attach the head. It's like 3 parts. You have a 33% chance of getting this right, and you shouldn't be getting it wrong. Killing me. You been watching a lot of Guts lately, Twafo? On like YouTube? Or like the official Nickelodeon channel? Is there a stream or something? You're not grabbing me like that for free? Right. Dude, brother, I used to do the same thing, Jesse, which is like, is there a rule they're told before the game that you're not allowed to juke? Because like, if I'm gonna win this game and get a prize, especially if Ash is on my team because I want to show out, you need to tell me that all you gotta do is grab me and I gotta give you a piece of my medallion for safety. Or just get got, my partner has to take over. Okay, so the rule is you have to grab me, right? I hope you're as fit as you say you are because you ain't getting it for free. Like, you better grab me, brother, because I'm gonna tell you right now, like, you ain't getting this medallion for free. When you reach out, those hands better connect, because if not, I'm out. I watched Barry Sanders playing growing up. You ain't gonna get me for free. You say silver? Okay, we can do silver. We can do silver. Legends of the Hidden Temple is kind of BS because you could crush the whole game and some dork in a weird costume grabs you and everyone's like, oh, you have to. That is true. That is true. I used to get sad too at the one part of the Legends of the Hidden Temple where you have to do that free fall into the foam pit. You know what I'm talking about?
Exploded mushrooms?
So I feel like
no
kids
fun.
would dive in there with a very wee attitude. And whenever they would dive in there with a wee attitude, it took them like 5,000 years to crawl out. And I'm like, you just lost 30 seconds because you want to have fun. You're Nickelodeon, ain't no fun. You better win this game. I didn't come here to lose, have fun. I came here to win. You can have fun at home. Get a Game Boy. There's a sports YouTube person named John Boy, and he has a side channel where he and some friends watch Guts episodes and do a little draft of an episode and wear like shirts with their person. That's cute. What a great idea for a show. I should have thought of that. I hate when other people have good ideas that I think I should have the idea of. You know what I mean? I get like real villain. Not like real villain, but like 1960s cartoon Muttley and Wiley, like Whiplash villain. Like, yeah, that should have been me. Yeah, like twirl my mustache. Is that a cow on a roof? Sure is. I'll fight the entire staff on fire on air staff. Right.
That's
I
from the trailer
loved
too.
Nick Arcade. Ash, I loved Nick Arcade. There's just certain parts in my youth that I feel like where it should have been physics long term, and instead it's entire sound bites. you know what I mean? There's small pieces like, hey, you know VO in physics means initial velocity. Very good, Adrian. What's VI mean? I don't know, but did you know that in Nick Arcade, whenever Mikey walks in the neighborhood, it plays doom 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 doom. Okay.
Looks like some sort of drawing.
This picture, I could kill a man.
You'd be entitled to it.
Something's gotta change. I feel like a thread being pulled far too taut, trying to make the world a better place. Not for me, for her. I have to keep these kids safe. I wish I could do more.
That sounds so hard. Mama must have seen some pretty messed up stuff. I struggled with just seeing what Benjy went through.
That's the point of this journey too. The other thing too about guts is like real talk. If I won guts, the same way like a high school quarterback can't stop speaking about their glory days, you know, they contribute to the alumni society. They can't help but live near the high school. They go to every high school reunion. They come back and they're like, yeah, back in the day, I was pretty good. They always do this. Or someone says, hey, you still got it, O'Shea? I don't know, man. That was like 15 years ago, brother. I don't know if I still got that. Give me one toss. All right. They bring him off the halftime game at the homecoming game 20 years later. And they're like, all right, I'll just do like one throw to show I still got it. Anyway, that's all to say. If I won guts, I would be that high school quarterback for the rest of my life. I would be agonizing to be around. The way, like, you've seen my stream background in the past. You don't think I wouldn't have a piece of the aggro crag right behind me and someone's saying, dude, did you get that from Think Geek? No, I won that. That's my aggro crag. I was on guts and I cleaned up. You know what I mean? Popped the trunk with the entire guts crew and took home the crag. I would go to TwitchCon with the crag on my back. Like Grogu. Mandalorian. It would be so over. I would be so annoying. Like I would be genuinely annoying about it. I would make reservations for 2 at any restaurant. Who's your other guest? Oh, this, my aggro crag. Sorry. I'd go through TSA. Is this gonna take this through TSA? What is that? What is this? My trophy, you mean? I'm glad you asked. It would be awful.
Gotta get up there and ring that bell.
I don't wish that on anyone. Do you have it, J-Rock? Are you afraid of the dark? Yes. Up, are you afraid of the dark? If anything, for the intro, I want an Are You Afraid of the Dark t-shirt now. What are they called? The Midnight Society? That's such a tough name, honestly. For a kid's show, I don't know why, but Midnight Society goes so hard. Like, it's the simplest thing, but that sounds so tough. Hey, bro, we gonna have to drink this weekend? Underage drinking? Not me, bro. I got other plans. Where you going? I'm part of the Midnight Society. Jaw drops. You're part of the what? The Midnight Society? Yeah. And you have an aggro crack? Save some for the rest of us, Adrian. My bad, Brody. I didn't know I had it like that. My bad, y'all. You'd have to, honestly. Yeah, I'm taking the aggro crag everywhere. Just me and my aggro crag getting a bite to eat. Yes. I would treat it like a Pokemon. Everywhere I go. If the TSA has to ask what the aggro crag is, then you deserve the right to apply a double axe handle. I'd be afraid I have to do that because somebody would take it. John, like, can you imagine someone at TSA taking your aggro crag? Can you imagine the hands that'll be thrown out? Like, I don't mess with airport security, right? Because that's the last place you want to start some nonsense. But if TSA misplaced my aggro crag, I'd have to misplace some hands. Did I watch Welcome Freshman? So I don't recall watching it, Sky Coaster Man, but the name does sound familiar. Of course, it could be fake too for me, but I feel like it sounds familiar. Also, hello, welcome. I would cry if someone tried to take my aggro crag. That's probably... You've said a lot of great things in this stream, Ash. That is the best thing you've ever typed in this stream. Is I would cry if someone tried to take my aggro crag. Because you gotta think about sentences out of context. And out of context, an amazing thing to see in a stream. I wish I still had feature chat because that'd be a banger to put up on the screen for a long time. Yeah, I'm about it. Customs cutting. Oh my God, brother. Sky Coaster Man, I would be on the evening news. A local young adult was carted away by Air Security and Homeland Security after getting into a fight after TSA was cutting it into their aggro crag. More on that at 11. Like, I would own that story. Like, by all means. Write the article. Put me on the news. Do I like Pinta? Ash. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I have Cero Miedo. So you tell me. Am I weak?
Thank you.
Whoa. I didn't dodge? Am I bad at games? For the kids! Someone just donated for the kids. Thank you so much, MD14. Marcel with the 15 buckaroos. Yeehaw, brother. We raised $100 for the kids now. Yay! Thank you so much. With no comment. I like that. It's the empty calories donation. But yeah, Ash, you already know what it is. Cero Miedo. All day, every day. We're going to need to give this an inspection before we allow it through. We will bring it to you at the gate. John, I feel like if somebody takes your aggro crag, like at TSA, they have to compete with you. You have to do like airport guts. Get all the luggage, build a mountain out of it, do some challenges, but like we are gonna squabble, like for real. We're gonna squabble at the airport. For a crag? Absolutely. I'm dodging way too early. Good combo. I remember how to be good at games again. I dodged early again. I'm bad at games. I should time this. Don't do that. That was still too early. He gets bright, and I can count 1/1000, then dodge. Not bad. Oh God, what was I thinking? I just stood there and watched that happen. I was sad to see some service got released. Dakota Kai is such a huge loss for WWE because Dakota Kai is supremely talented team kick and has been set back by injuries, but like I loved her back when she was Evie on the Independence, I think was the name. The whole King Coda personality.
Now I can go
fantastic
to
streamer. Like, I hope Dakota Kai finds nothing but success. Like, I want her to succeed everywhere she goes, no matter what. Like, she's a homie. Even though I don't know her personally, and she doesn't know who I am, that I exist, like, I want nothing but good things for Dakota Kai. One of my favorite wrestlers to watch, too. I love Dom Mysterio. Love. I hated Dom until he asked Logan if he ever been to Japan. Oh my God. I didn't know he said that to him. That's goated. I love that Dom's adopted this whole personality about liking chicken tenders. The same way Stone Cold talks about beer and having a beer after WrestleMania wins, it'd be like, I'm gonna go get me a beer. Or the Brock Lesnar Coors Light moment in the UFC. Bro was owning the chicken tendies personality, and I love that so much. Like, way to lean into it. Like, that's real graps, brother. Like, chicken tendies is real, it's word life. You think it's a gimmick? You think it's games? It ain't gimmick and it ain't games, dog. I love chicken tendies. You know what it is? think I'm supposed to go over here yet. But I'm going to because nothing's gonna stop me. Yeah, the chicken tendies thing is wonderful. And saying that he's the best Mysterio now in the family, like, he's got a great personality. He's so easy to love and hate at the same time. Great tweener. Like, I love Dom Mysterio. And he's gotten so much better, because when he first wrestled, I was like, ooh, I hope they don't call him a Nepo baby. And he started just wrestling his tail off. I just like watching his wrestling for the matches, not the moments. Even though moments make the matches, right? But like, I hate wrestling Twitter, dude. There was this viral sensation 3 weeks ago when he wrestled Penta, and he did a Mexican destroyer on Penta. And the trending topic was, who said Dom can't wrestle? And it was because like, think about wrestling Twitter, think about any wrestling, any kind of fandom, right? Any kind of social media fandom, is whenever one message pops off, all the copycats are gonna borrow it and reword it the wrong way, right? So I saw on Threads, Blue Sky, and Twitter, everyone saying Dom's a wrestler. Who said Dom can't wrestle? And all it was just a spot of him doing a Mexican destroyer. Dom's so much more than just doing one destroyer. You know what I mean? By the way, speaking of one move, that frog splash he hit at Mania was the cleanest one I've seen him do in a long time. And he's done some clean ones too. That one was clean. But I love me some Dom. Yeah, day after WrestleMania Termination Day. Happens every year and I hate it too, dude. I never really want to see anyone lose their job. Unless they're misogynist, racist, homophobic, etc. By all means, be a better person. Don't poison the community that you're in, or the nation you're in, or the world you're in. But like, Dakota Kai. Also, the Shayna Baszler fall off. I loved NXT Shayna Baszler. Some of my favorite, like people back in the day, were complaining, but I loved watching Shayna Baszler matches, especially the ones she had with Kairi Sane. Those rivalries, rewatch them all day long. Makes me so sad. It's just a reminder really not to like anything, or love anything. You'll never be hurt, you know what I mean? So if any of you right now love something, I'm encouraging you right now to just don't. What are you doing? Oh, it resets. I didn't know that. IWC sucks. Yep. It's unfortunate because, like any fandom or community, there are moments when they do great things together. You see, the message that's repeated is, this is what the community should be like, uplifting, and this is what we could be when we stick together, and it shows that we're a family. And it's like, I don't know, bro, was that really a family? It's like when Casey Jones said in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1, 1990, when he was with the Foot Clan. He was like, come on, we're a family. He's like, family? You call this, and that over there? He was pointing at Master Tatsu, who got laid out by a golf club. Family? That's how I felt about it.
Thank you.
A donation for the kids. Say his name, then he appears. A donation from Joe Hendry. A donation from Joe Hendry. Thank you, Joe Hendry, for the $10. Don't say wow. I promise you, the real Joe Hendry does not watch this channel. Do I think that Penta's walk is similar to LA Park? Oh, La Parka? I don't think it's similar to me, and the reason why is because I think what happens is whenever someone is moderately close to someone else, then any other mannerisms or idiosyncrasies are molded to match the ideation that they are the other person. And so what I mean by that is, Pinta's entire ensemble looks La Parka-esque, L.A. Parka-esque, right? The skeleton chest and the flappy lucha hoodie, lucha hood and everything else, lucha mask. But the thing is that Pinta does that slow sidestep to the side, very seductive and sensual, very mischievous, very Little Rascal. Like, what's that Little Rascal up to? What are you doing? Sneaking to the cookie jar when grandma's not looking? That's the walk that he does. But La Parka did like step, 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 double knee shake, and then did the rotating stanky leg. So La Parka's movements were always fast twitch, goofy. Very anime. Whereas Pinta's animations are very stop, slow movements. So I don't see similarity at all. To me. As far as Seth Rollins' story arc right now, I think it's in a good place. Because while Seth Rollins has been a part of some magical moments the past few years, he's been on the losing end. He's been the goofy Seth Rollins who lost 3 times to Cody Rhodes to help build up the Cody Rhodes arc. He got beat up by Roman Reigns to help build up the Cody and Roman Reigns arc. He got beat up by Drew to help build up the Drew and CM Punk arc. He got beat up by CM Punk to build up the CM Punk arc, which is wonderful. And I'm like, this dude needs to win eventually because people forgot who Seth Rollins was. So seeing him ascend back to the manipulative architect style, Seth Rollins, is a reminder of just who he was. And I love that. Because I feel like right now, I believe in long-term storytelling, and there's so much overlap now with Seth Rollins, you know? Thanks to those years of playing second fiddle to everybody else, now architect Seth Rollins has storylines available with Cody, with Roman, with Punk, with Sammy, with KO, with Drew. Like, he has an abundance of people that he can just connect with instantly. And now that he has Braun Breaker in his corner, so you know the rules. Your ops are my ops. So all Braun Breaker's ops are now Seth ops, and vice versa. It's great for the next 5 years. You know what I mean? Our KO with him right now is crazy. Some of the crowds are starting to annoy me. Think that they can chant one more time and always get it, and they don't have to do. The cheer code at the start of sentence just to boo them to innocence. They don't know what they want. That's always what fandoms are like. You know? I like people who are consistent. Like, look at Twafo. You think he boos Cyberpunk? No. Dude knows what he likes. Dude's sweet. You think he boos Wolf Alice? No. Loves Wolf Alice. Juventud Guerrera? Oh my god. I loved Juventud Guerrera. To this day, I still don't know what Juvi Juice is. All I know is that he said the juice was loose, and that he had Juvi Juice on his back of his trunks. And I never asked the question because I didn't want to know what Juvi Juice was. I just know he advertised it. But his theme song was a bop. Like, a good wrestling theme song is when the first 3 seconds kick in and you know who it is. And when he came out to that, he had a very like 1970s black and white western, spaghetti western opening theme song, and I loved it. Burrower's Lord's Day. If you walk past one of the Burrower's folk hidey hole on Sunday, make sure you hold your breath when you go past. They hate to see people out and about on the Lord's Day. If they catch wind of you, your meals will be burnt for a week. Good to know.
What the heck is a burrower hidey hole?
Master P had a whole song about that. Hidey hole! Knuckle up, what you gonna do? Some of you might get that joke. If you don't, it's okay. You weren't meant to. It's not for you. Cyberpunk, Phantom Liberty. I don't get started. Don't get started in this conversation. One, because I haven't played it yet, but two, because I would never boo Wolf Alice. Thank you, brother. I had a bad gamer moment recently. Not like what you're thinking. Not like, no worry, I didn't say any bad words. Not that kind of gamer moment. But like, I was hanging out with Mom Okaydrian.
Jeez. I felt that in my chest.
Mom Okaydrian, okay, Mom wants to start watching The Last of Us on HBO. And she was going to start watching it with me, and I said, I can't watch this. She said, why not? I'm like, because I haven't played the game yet. And so when I say bad gamer moment, you know how we as gamers, as a society, always do this thing where it's like, oh, sorry, streamer, I can't watch this game because I haven't beat it yet. It's in my backlog. I want to watch so badly, but I'm going to beat it eventually. But most of the time, that's just wishful thinking and cap. Unintended cap. You know what I mean? Like someone's playing Zelda's Link Awakening and you're like, oh, brother, I want to watch you play this, but I was planning on playing Link Awakening sometime in 2027, so like I can't watch this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to. This is so tough on me. It's like, come on now. You're not gonna play Link's Awakening. Like, let's stop the cap. But for me, I own The Last of Us Remastered Edition on PC. Someone gifted it to me, I believe. Because despite owning a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation 4 and PS4 Pro and a PS5, I'm like the only person in the world who has not played The Last of Us as a streamer. Never played it. And I've never watched a full playthrough. I've seen like a few snippets here or there, but I've actively avoided all playthroughs essentially. And so I don't want to start watching the TV show because I feel like I'm going to start playing the game soon in the next year and I don't want to have it spoiled for me. Two-Toe Tom.
What the hell?
Hurry up! Jump!
Already took out a whole church? Oh, he got a pain in his mouth. Like Waterboy said.
You said he'd run away.
I might have been missing before.
No more bells. Mama said that gate is so ornery because
To find them all, Hazel edged closer to the river bend where her house must have washed away. The closer we got, the more I remembered those tales about gators as big as houses. But I always thought folks would exaggerate.
Resub! Oh!
Hazel had to cross a flooded land to reach the bend in the river. Where they passed, and an old friend rose up like sunken secrets. But the terrorizing legend of Two-Toed Tom still cast a chilling shadow over us. While Two-Toed Tom might have stirred up a mess round these parts, the storm sure done far worse.
Tasty Pig. Hey, welcome back, Marcel. MD14 for 28 months. Play the dang game. Even I played and I had to wait for the PC version. I didn't play the second one yet. Brother, I can't play the game yet because I'm committed to beating the games that I have. And I can't add more to my backlog until I beat the games I have. That's my commitment. Unless they're games that I got for a key and I'm committed to playing them. I.e., South of Midnight. Got a key, gotta see it through. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Got a key, I want to see it through. Valid technically, but let's not go down that bridge. We don't have to. And then I've got to get through A Plague Tale, Innocence, Batmank, The World's Greatest Detective, Arkham Asylum, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Super Mario Odyssey, Control, Cyberpunk, No Man's Sky, Yakuza Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Shout outs to Alex. I know you love hearing that. You just arrived. That's great news for you. And then I can play The Last of Us if I'm not too busy playing On Guard or Dredge, if I haven't played them offline instead, or Death Stranding 2 isn't released by then, or neither is Skate Story by then. I just want to catch up on my games, brother. That's all I want to do.
I have to let you off here.
You chickening out again?
No. You know how the water's starting to smell like pig shit? Well, I'm breathing that.
Ugh, that's nasty.
It is nasty.
The flooding must have overflowed the hog farm sewage again. Your house might have got caught on that away, where the river bends down. But you'll have to go over Two-Toed Tom's stomping grounds to get there.
Oh, shit. Ain't there another way around?
But we was gonna have to deal with all manners of critters, darling. The straightest way to your mama is through there.
That's wild.
And try not to get ate.
Life advice, honestly.
Time to fill the bottle and deal with that giant gator.
Hey, by the way, Alex, try not to get 8. Do you think you'll finish these games before GTA 6? Honestly? Grand Theft Auto is coming out, what, April 26th next year? The only reason I'm going to say no is because when Death Stranding 2 comes out, I'm going to be playing that nonstop. And if you were here when I streamed that game, Director's Cut, I was playing it so much, I was playing it offline on my Steam Deck. Just gathering resources, building bridges. It was awful. It was a great experience, but boy, it was an honorable time sink. One that I would gladly repeat. And so when 2 drops, it's going to be unhealthy gamer hours. I'm talking like Red Bulls, Dorito dust, flaming hot Funyuns, quick bathroom breaks, not washing my hands. It's going to be diabolical. So like, that's going to ruin everything. Just to keep it a buck. You know what I mean? May 26th. 8th as in Lord. 8th as in... 8th as in Vor, Alex. Which you're okay with. I've seen your search history. How are you, by the way? Is that a car? This is a really pretty, by the way. I must say I was surprised this game wasn't targeted to kids. I feel like it would have been neat for kids to learn some more. I guess it depends on how old you want the kids to be to learn about this kind of stuff and how much is too much for them, you know? I think there are lessons to be learned in this game. There's definitely some takeaways, but it would take some really, really good conversations with your children to make sure the takeaways are constructed in a manner that don't damage them psychologically. Although I do feel that oftentimes black stories told to black youth can be told at a very young age, just because we tend to prepare our children for the trauma they're going to face in this very real world, because that's a conversation that can't wait. Just speaking also from personal experience, there are conversations that have to happen very early that are not fun conversations, that are dark because they have to be told. So I feel like a game like this too can be treated the same way, with the same level of gravitas in that kind of conversation.
Is that from our house?
Oh, it is. They're running in their footsteps. Remember that? Yo, my big dog Crouton.
Thank you.
I'd be so glad to see you. You're the
Hey, thank you, Anonymous, for the $10 for the kids. Thank you for supporting the kids. Good looking out. That's what it's all about for St. Jude. Thank you so much.
Only thing I have left of my mama. Until I find her. Which I will. What's the... I don't believe this. And this ain't even the weirdest thing I've seen today.
Aww.
I guess you didn't like being lost and alone either, did you?
Maybe you can help me. You can scooch into small spaces I can't.
Not you immediately putting Crouton in danger the moment you found him. Oh my god, it's my dog Crouton. I thought I'd never see you again. What? You're animated? That's so cool. Do you want to like endanger your newfound animated abilities to help me further my journey to find Mama? I know you just became animated and you're kind of dealing with sentience, but you good with that? Tired, was out with some friends immediately after a long day of work, but a pretty fulfilling kind of day though. Hope your day's been well and or fulfilling. It is now. I'm surrounded by my friends. I got John Rock the John, I got Hi Hi, I got Twa, I got you, I got Aka. I got a shrimp. You know what I mean? I had a Bobo earlier, like the whole gang's been here. I had a Kaosa, I had an Addy. All my people are here. Husky was here. So I feel good. Press right bumper to control Crouton. Press again to switch back to Hazel. Oh, okay. Cast Crouton to explore burrows. Hold right bumper to dispel. Crouton calls out nearby burrows or hidden paths. What a clever little mechanic. Like it. Aim Crouton and throw? That's unreal. Press RB to cast Crouton. Controls the target enemy for a brief period using attacks and abilities against other enemies. That's actually OD as well. What a nice way to spice up combat. I dig it. There's something funny about reading press right bumper to cast Crouton. What did you and the homies do, Alex? Did you meet up with the high school quarterback? Did you do the arm thing? Oh my god, this run. Are you kidding me?
I'm too big. Hey, but I bet you could squeeze in there for me.
It's beautiful. I love it. Ooh, we get to see the weaving in action. That's really cool. I love it. A Crouton plushie would do numbers. I look forward to it taking place. Companies love money, right? Companies love making more money so they can use that money to develop further projects. And also, developers love money so they can use it to pay their employers more money, right? Not their CEOs, but their other employers. Frogs! I love how this burrow is way bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. That's very, what's it reminding me of? It's a cartoon like that. Oh, how cute! Went for dinner at a ramen and chow mein joint, then went to their place to rewatch The Prestige. Brother, hey Alias, Prestige might be my favorite Nolan film of all time. Which is saying a lot, right? Especially as someone who just watched Inception for the first time ever in their entire lives 1 month ago. And even though that movie banged, Prestige still might be my go for Nolan movies.
Weird little guy, but useful.
Prestige is so... I had more to say, sorry, but this song's bopping. Be careful with pieces of yourself. Dispose of things like clipped hair and nails with knowledge that they can be used for both good and evil. Giving the burr of someone's hair can be used for a love spell, even to cause chaos in their life. The body holds power even when separated.
Burrowers.
Yeah, he's the quarterback for the Bengals. Can't decide between the Prestige, Inception, and Dark Knight. Inception is way better than I thought it would be, and it's about way more than I thought it was. For all the years, everyone talked about Inception and what a mind bender it was, and I saw the trailer. I'm like, this movie, the bending world and all that, looks kind of weird. And then I watched it and said, oh my god, this actually is incredible. And Leo is acting. So. But it's still not. I don't enjoy it more than Prestige. I didn't say it was better.
Hey,
I just said that I don't enjoy it more than Prestige. You know what I mean?
13.
You're 2 minutes late, dude. Dark Knight. I do love Dark Knight, and I do love bats. You know what I mean? Bats is my favorite second nighttime superhero taking part in vigilante justice. The first is Gerbigli. You know what I mean? Like it goes Gerbigli, Batman, Punisher, in that order, I would say. More than likely. In fact, I heard rumors that Rocksteady was looking to develop a new Arkham game called Gerbigli Arkham Knights. But not like with the K, with an actual N, like nights, like nighttime. But might be untrue. Wait and see. I love this goat. Oh my god, the little man. Look at the ears. Hello and thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you? Yes, for the kids indeed. Hello everyone. My name is Okaydrian. I too am raising money for St. Jude. I'm also a St. Jude ambassador, like the homie right there. And I don't have milestones or incentives ready right now because I'm planning a whole big thing around it. And I always do things IMAX style, 4K, Godzilla big. And so I'm being hoisted by my own petard right now. The petard being the spectacle that is planning. But I'm happy to have you here. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream. I go Gerbigli, Batman, Daredevil. My first is Okaydrian. What a wild coincidence. I hope someone cool plays me. What do you think would play Gerbigli? In like a... I don't think Netflix deserves you. I would say like a AMC. AMC episodic weekly series every Sunday night at 5 p.m. Gerbigli and nighttime thriller, vigilante justice, played by who has the gravitas to play you? Haley Joel Osment. Haley Joel, let's go. John chose a personal favorite. I was a big fan of just this one dude. He was good in one film ever for me. Remember the old Mortal Kombat film in 1990? The guy who played Liu Kang, Robin Shou. I don't know what else he was in, but at the time I thought this dude was one of the best actors in the world. That was also my youth, so I was a dumb kid, so I'm not sure how true that is. As an adult, not sure that's true, but I'd love to see what else he was in. Honestly, given some of the nonsense late night gang gets up to, a stay in Arkham might be warranted for some of us. Mecha Manga Monkey, great name by the way. What do you think is the thing most likely to get you put in Arkham? In fact, all the raiders came over. What is the thing that would get you locked up in Arkham? What are you in there for? When you're in there with the rest of the Suicide Squad and the other villains of the DC Arkhamverse, like, why are you in there? And when you tell people, are they gonna grimace? Like, oof. Nope. Even in 2025, Liu Kang versus Reptile still goes hard. That fight is incredible. And the fact that it wasn't advertised and it came out of nowhere. Just that little iguana was falling around the entire film, snatches it up, avoids the face scratches, tosses it into a corpse. The corpse grabs it by tendrils and sinew. Yeah, exactly. That music. Reptile. And Reptile starts beating the brakes off of Liu Kang. And Liu Kang's like, brother, I'm the main character. What are you doing? I'm Titus. This is my story. What are you... He's trying to send Liu Kang back to Xanarkand. You know what I mean? Like, it was a wrap. He had to bust out the bicycle kick. Great battle. Oh yeah, throw Crouton. Reptile was giving Lou the blues. Tomfoolery. Okay. Okay, Finger. Yeah, I think your rap sheet saying that could mean one of anything. So that's a great way to put it. Like, I wouldn't want to be in your cell. That's too ambiguous. I would need more detail. Like, what kind of tomfoolery? That's the kind of thing your lawyer would say to get you a better sentence. I'm in Arkham because I eat dairy despite being lactose intolerant. Yeah, you're dangerous. Yeah, you're a problem. You're self-destructive. That's the problem. I feel like a Popeye hated spinach. Enjoy your lurk, Uber Owl. I'd probably get locked up in there for biting people. Not even like a superpower way, just an autistic way, so people just deserve biting. Didn't we have this conversation last time? Weren't you in here last time talking about you have a biting problem? Anyway, that's the problem. You have a biting idiosyncrasy. You're like one of those wind-up chattering teeth, but you move at 5 frames per second. You know what I mean? Reptile hit a double back kick and I fell out. So did Lou. They put me in because I kept insisting that we live in a society. Funny story. Oof. I think the type of tomfoolery I would do more with, I think the type of tomfoolery I would do would be arson. I think arson's a good reason to be in Arkham. I think you'll make a lot of allies too. A good fire goes a long way. There was an arsonist in Mr. Robot. In his very real prison that he was staying in the show. That could be you. Good choice. I'm unpredictable eating cheese. Are you eating cheese right now? Please say psych. I'm about to eat some cheese with the devilish face. I don't know, I'm just thinking like of all the about all the games that exist. Like Monaco and what's the one called? Payday? But your power is just cheese? And that does make you dangerous and unpredictable? It took me 10 minutes to get to this next section. Joker in Arkham because he either robbed a bank or tried to destroy Arkham. Just like me, for real. Anime fangirl. Yeah. I think I would be in Arkham. I would be in Arkham for eating the cold part of a Hot Pocket that was microwaved for 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, I would be in Arkham as the person who put a Hot Pocket in the microwave for 2 minutes, took it out. The outsides are hot, but I bite right into the center, the icy cold. And I say, good. That's me. I'll never see sunlight. How am I handling the Dakota Kai news? Not well. Dakota Kai is a treasure and one of the best out there to do it. And I find their lack of faith disturbing. I want her to have nothing but success, but I have no control over that, so. I honestly don't know if I've talked about it by people in here before. I've just been in a grumpy mood with some people in my personal life lately, so I'm prepared to chomp. Oh, so you're actually like a chain chomp. So, honestly, Nekomanga, in the Arkhamverse, you would be a chain chomp. They would have you in a long extended chain tied to a tree trunk. Like, why are they there? I like your origin story.
What are you so excited about? You want to go in there?
I love, yeah, anime fangirl. Hazel is amazing. Crouton, too. Look at Crouton. Crouton just chilling. There's so many fleshy bits around here. Oh, how rude of me. Did you have a good stream for Beagley? Did you have a dope stream? I hope so. You know what's funny? I've never heard anybody say no. Am I asking, like, does anybody just have a bad stream and just not talk about it? Maybe it's just, I don't think I'm fulfilled enough by asking fellow content creators if they had a good stream. I feel like I'm doing a filler phrase now. Or y'all just ain't being honest with me. Hey, did you have a good stream? No. Oh. Yeah? What's the haps? Like, what's cracking? What happened? You know, honestly, just ass. Vibes were off. The game I was playing, I hated. I made like 0 progress. I didn't hit any of my goals. I streamed way longer than I wanted to. Connection wasn't working the right way. Had a foul person in there. Had a person who was too close in my personal space and violated the whole separation of Jesus between streamer and parasocial relationships. Just all around a bad stream. How are you? Yeah, honestly, Twapo, I should start doing that like after people raid too. Like while their chat's still active in here. Like the Gerbeegly chat is still in here. Hey, Gerbeegly, how was the stream? Honestly, chat today was just a bunch of mother. The entirets can't stand these, bro. Just can't stand them. Like they make me sick. I don't even know why I stream. Ooh, hiss. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, dude. Nice. Oh, the big ones I have to get. I get it now. Oh, Crouton can dash? You bet. I can get it. It's okay. Thanks, Crouton. Love you, smooches. That's the 3rd time I've been hit by that. Streamless cheeks. Yeah. I've heard someone say no. Really? To you, Marcel? Did you follow up? Oh, great stream. I got to unfortunately bounce. It's almost 3 a.m. for me. Have fun with the fundraising. Thank you. Take care. Sorry I asked you a question after the fact. I didn't read that part. My bad, homie. No one tell her Beakley, but actually, I was about to head to bed soon. It's just the raid happened. It's that time of the night where I become one of the preferred destinations, too, because a lot of people start ending their stream right now, and it's like, where do we go? Let's go to Okaydrian stream. I'm like, ooh. And then where am I going to send y'all? Oh, internet was cheeks? Yeah, I guess that's better than the alternative that Twaffle was teasing, which is like... Internet was fine, but the chat was cheeks. Oh yeah, some like mean people in there. Not just my regulars. Can't stand them. By the way, how about that Xbox news, right? Oh my gosh. Don't forget it's all 3 of them now. Am I not wall running? Am I dumb? I can just go across, not the wall run. I'm low in health too, that's pretty cool. Bad time to be low in health. But you realize like all of them have done it now? I think people forget about the fact that Sony raised the price of their PlayStation Plus, I want to say it was. 2 months ago. It was increasing the price of some of their services at the same time. But obviously the first perpetrator was Nintendo, saying LOL, get ready to pay these prices, suckers. But then again, it's only for Mario Kart right now, which is whatever, because people love Mario Kart. I don't know why y'all love that game so much. In which case, unless Nintendo's watching, in which case I love Mario Kart, so don't get it twisted. Whoever is to believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Yep. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Yep. But this Xbox news, not great. This Nintendo news, not great. I think the only logical thing to do at this point is to support Sega in making a Dreamcast comeback.
Can I get you over there?
You know what I mean? I've rated and said, here, have them. I don't want them anymore. I actually absolutely say that. Have I streamed since Mania? I did. I had a fun time watching it. I think it's hard to follow up what last year was, to be honest. 40 was such a great bookend to a long story. I think no matter what, 41 was going to be cooked and trying to follow it up. So I don't blame 41.
I think he's enjoying that a bit too much.
At all. It's just 40 was that good, and 39 was that good. The high spot for me in WrestleMania 41 was the women's triple threat match. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair put on an absolute spectacle. I could watch that match forever. It was such a good match. No disrespect to Punk and Roman and Seth, who had a great match too. They showed out. And Dominic's win too was great. But like, my God. Those 3 cooked. Like, they absolutely cooked, bro. Like, they're so boring. Cyberpunk, get a new bit. This is the end of consoles as we knew it. I've never seen consoles gain value in price after launch. Sony's gonna raise price again, you'll see. Yeah, because they raised the price of, the PS5, PS4, PS5? Not the PS5 Pro, though, still the same price. Good night, anime fangirl. See, the one thing I don't know, because I haven't read up on it, I know it's gotta be agreed. I don't know how much of that is tariffs. I don't know how much of that is setting a new standard. Or I don't know if companies want to actually start profiting off of consoles. Because the companies have always made money first and foremost on subscriptions and accessories. Because they cost so little produced that you can't help but make money. No matter what. Like, you're going to make money off of those because they take so little. Games, very little margin, enough that when you ship a lot of units, you can make money. You know what I mean? Bruh. But now, like, systems used to make like $5. $5 a console. But now I think that may not be the case any longer. I think they're tired of not making money on the console and saying, hold up, wait a minute. We're ready to start making money on these. Made that way harder than I had to. GTA 6 will be $100. You'll see. You know, I feel like that's the kind of thing that if you told me that a year ago, I would think it's memes. But Rockstar watching Nintendo charge $80 for Mario Kart, I could see the Housers being like, you know what? We are like the most anticipated game of the past like 5 years, right? Right. What are we gonna do? Not buy Grand Theft Auto? They're gamers. They're gonna buy it. You think so? Yeah, deadass. Come on, bro. We're revolutionary. We break records whenever we put them out. Like, we got this. Which is why I'm begging all of you. We can't set standards like this. We can't allow this to be a standard. You know what I mean? Oh my God, Peach Cobbler and Antibella's? Say less. Who wanna come through for some Peach Cobbler? I remember when it was absurd to pay $100 for an anniversary edition or a collector's edition of a game. Remember when Halo, I think it was Halo 3 came out? And it came with that life-size Spartan helmet. Not the one you could wear, but it was a Spartan helmet that was meant to be a figurehead or a centerpiece for your furniture. It had like a middle protruding part. You would put the helmet on top of to stay on top of. A lot of folks thought it was gonna be a helmet you could wear, but it wasn't. But it was the collector's edition that came with Master Chief's helmet. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Oh my God, it's so expensive. You can't even wear it? Kick rocks. And then later on, I think it was Fallout 4 or 76? They came out with the one that had the Pip-Boy? If there was ever a collector's edition that I missed out on that I look back on and said, ooh, I should have doled out the cash for that one, I wanted that Pip-Boy. That was also up there in the $100 range, but now $100 for a game? Like, just cuz? Even Mario Kart came out on the Wii. You can get the deluxe edition that came with the wheel, which was really just a piece of plastic you stuck your Wiimote inside of. And that was like, what, $80? So like, I don't know. It scares me because what you're saying is not out of the ordinary. I can see it happening. What's this dude? Can I climb inside of you? Can I toss Crouton inside of you? Hold up. Real rap. Oh, I can't aim Crouton that high. I want to get inside of you. I remember getting RC car for COD, and that was $100. RC car? I don't even know what that is. Like an actual RC car unit? The remote control and everything? Nope. Oh, and Blops is an RC car bomb. Okay. Oh, Crouton's on a cooldown.
Oh, shit! You can body snatch hands.
This game's picking up now, honestly. Ooh. I think I'm actually rusty from playing video games. Or rusty because I have not played games in a while. Like, not even just in this game, I mean like in general. See what playing Balatro nonstop does to
Tom
reflexes?
wasn't always a giant alligator. He started out as the pet of old Farmer Swoops, who'd starve his own kin so they'd behave. Tom's trouble began when Jolene Swope started earning. Old Farmer Swope knew it was a matter of time before she'd run away.
That was Preacher Jolene from way back.
Oh, is that the infamous Jolene from the Dolly Parton song? When everyone's number one question is how bad of a bitch did Jolene have
Jolene's
to
church
be
is right over there. Folks will be taking shelter.
for someone to leave behind Dolly Parton? Like, how bad was Jolene? That whoever this trifling dude was like, nah, Dolly, you ain't cutting it, bro. Jolene's it.
What's Jolene's got to do with two-toe Tom?
I'm saying, Twafo, question for the ages. Like, a lot of you at the end of the world are looking to find out answers to the most harrowing questions. Where did humanity go wrong? Who shot JFK? What happened to Mesopotamia? The fall of a great civilization? I want to know who Jolene was. That's what I'm asking. At the end of it all. Y'all can ask everything else. I didn't even see this up here. It's just my gamer instinct told me to try to climb the sign. We call that gamer sense. I can't toss Crouton from up here. Ah, they're so clever. They think of everything. I hate it. Whatever. Oh, look at that arc. Oh, they're so clever. Oh, they'll send Buddy packing. Nope. Donk. I don't know why I thought midway through the fall I should find out if there's fall damage or not, because my health has been dire straits lately and I shouldn't test that. We lived. Speaking of which, I'm going to save my game and call it a stream. This is just a get comfy again stream. Thank you. Good night.